Welcome in. It is day 365. That's right, 365. And you are speaking to the Meeple's champion. We have made it. It's the final day. It has been a year. We have gotten out 365 reviews. This is the final one. I am so excited to have gotten us here. It has been quite the up and down year of finding games, learning games, remembering old games, constantly having to be on the move to find things so I could review them for you. But it has been a great year for me. I've really expanded a whole bunch of my knowledge of the board game area because doing this has allowed me to reinvestigate old games I had eliminated, look into games I never thought I'd want to play, and really redefine some of what I'm interested in to have in my collection. So it has been a great year for me, and I hope those of you who've been here since the start have enjoyed it as well. And for those of you who may be coming in at the last second, or it's been a year or two, and you've now found my channel, I hope that you've checked out these 365 reviews. It was a real hard, lots of work for me, but I did it for you guys to give you an opportunity to get my perspective on games. Today, though, you're going to get a perspective on our final game. And the final game is called Just One. Now, Just One is a cooperative game, and it's an interesting one. The concept is that you're going to have a group of people working together. Somebody is going to be the one who has to get the word. You're going to have 13 cards stacked, and you're going to take the top one and put it so it's facing the rest of your team. Then you're going to pick a number, and that's going to tell them on the words 1 through 5 which one they're going to be attempting to get for you. Now, everybody has to write down a single word onto the back of their player board that's going to give you a clue. Once they have and everybody's ready, you're going to cover your eyes, look away, leave the room, whatever it has to be, and everybody's going to reveal theirs to each other. Now you have to eliminate. As a team, you have to first say, okay, did we follow the rules? Did somebody use 2 words, or did somebody include the word in there? If so, remove it. Once you've done that, you then compare. All right, does anybody have exactly the same word or 2 comparable words? If they do, you have to remove them. Once you've gotten to the point where everything's been eliminated, now the original player returns. You're going to reveal what clue or clues are left, and they get to do one of 2 things. If they don't think they know the word, they can simply pass. They're going to get rid of that card. They don't get the point. Or they can instead decide they're going to take their guess. If they're correct, you get a point. But if they're incorrect, not only do you not get the point for that card, the next card off the top is removed, you don't get a point for either. You play until you've gone through all 13 cards, you see how many you score, and then you look in your book to see, based on how many you got right, what it says you got for your ranking. Your goal is to try to, as a team, get all 13 for a perfect score. Well, that's the basics, but why don't we jump in? Let's quickly talk about our 7 categories and see where this ranks for us. When it comes to the art, the front of the box is, for this style game, really a party cooperative game. It's perfect. It's got a little bit of color. It just says Just One. It has a few words. I love that. The inside of the box is not as strong, but I think that for what this game is, the art is perfect. Thumbs up. Your components. The components are the cards, which are perfectly fine, the boards that are going to allow you to do your dry erase right, and the scoring card. And that's it. For me, this is perfectly acceptable. Thumbs up. Your price. This is coming in at that $25 range, maybe $30. It's not that much money. It's a game that's going to be great for if you have party nights with family or friends. I think this is one that's acceptable for its price, and it could get into your collections because even the experts have nights where they're going to be doing party games with friends or family. For me, thumbs up. Your difficulty. The game's not difficult. I do think that a beginner and an experienced player are your goal. Experts and kids are not for this game. But I think you're experienced and you're beginners, which is the majority of gamers, are going to love this. Thumbs up. Replayability. This is a game that on a party night you can play this 3 or 4 times. This is an easy game to go flying through. This may not be one you're pulling out for your weekly or monthly games, but I think for your parties, for your get-togethers of family, or for big friend groups that aren't your board game group, this is got plenty of replayability in it. thumbs up. Keys to victory? There's not keys, it's just your routes. It's the one thing. You're giving a clue, and you're hoping that your clue is able to not only help, but is also not going to get eliminated because it follows the rules and it's not one that everybody else is going to think of right away. Unfortunately, it's not enough here. Thumbs down. Is the game unique? We've seen games like charades. We've seen games like code names with the one-word clues. This does not get unique. Thumbs down. Overall, what do I think? I think this is a fun game. It's a great one to add to a party collection, and I think it's one that you should try. It's not necessarily going to be for everybody's collection, but I think in every group there should be somebody that has it, just so you have the opportunity to play once in a while. Well, it has been day 365, and we've been speaking about the game Just One. And you've been speaking to the Meeple's champion. Like, share, subscribe, and check down below in the description where I'll be adding in an Amazon link in case you want to get this game for your collection. And don't forget to check me out on Board Game Arena under the Meeple's champion. Send me a game request, a friend request. I try to be on a couple times a day. And don't forget, I do now, with the 365 days over, have for the next week a special countdown of all 365 games going from 365 all the way to 1 for my favorites. I'll be ranking these. I'll be releasing roughly a 1-hour video is my estimation per day for the next 8 days. 7 days will be 50 games a day. The final day will be my top 15. I'll be giving you guys my actual likes compared to how I've ranked these. I might have a game that I only gave it 2 thumbs up, but I love the game. I have a game that I gave it all 7 thumbs ups, and it's just not for me. You're going to not only have this 365 reviews for you to see the thumbs estimation, but you're also going to have this ranking to show you just which games I personally loved. Until next time, I'll talk to you tomorrow.